A probe is the arm of an oscilloscope. Without a probe, an oscilloscope simply cannot reach the real signal world. The probe is the critical link between the device under test and the oscilloscope. When dealing with high-voltage differential signals, or measurement scenarios with large common-mode voltages, a standard single-ended probe is no longer sufficient. In these situations, you need a measurement tool that is both safe and accurate. The DP series high-voltage differential probes from Micsig are professional probes specifically designed for high-voltage differential measurements, covers bandwidths from 100 MHz to 300 MHz, meeting the needs of test scenarios at different signal frequencies. The maximum differential input voltage options include 700, 1500, 3000, and up to 7000 peak voltage, making them suitable for measurements ranging from low voltage to high voltage power systems. All models use a standard BNC interface, ensuring compatibility with virtually any oscilloscope. Through the probe control module, we can easily identify the attenuation ratio and the maximum differential voltage. The probe I'm holding here is the Micsig DP700 differential probe. It offers attenuation settings of 20 times to 200 times, a bandwidth of 100 MHz, and a maximum input voltage of 700 V peak. On the front panel, you'll find a 5 MHz bandwidth limit button, a zero adjust button, and an attenuation ratio selection button. At the bottom of the probe, you can see the power input port. Micsig high voltage differential probes support Type-C power supply. The red and black leads are the differential input terminals, and the BNC output at the bottom connects to the oscilloscope using a dual-head BNC cable. Once the probe is connected, how should we configure the oscilloscope? Here, we use a signal generator to output a 300 V peak differential signal. First, short the probe inputs to perform a zero calibration, then we measure the signal using the differential probe. On the oscilloscope, set the attenuation factor to the corresponding 200 times, and set the input impedance to 1 mΩ. After the setup is complete, press auto. The measured peak-to-peak voltage reads 300 volts. If the measured voltage exceeds the probe's range, the corresponding range indicator will flash, and an audible alarm will sound. In addition, this differential probe supports a 5 MHz bandwidth limit function. When measuring low-frequency differential signals, or when high-frequency noise needs to be suppressed, pressing the 5 MHz bandwidth limit button effectively filters out high-frequency noise and interference. One important note, when using a differential probe, it is recommended to twist the input leads together. This helps further reduce noise and improve measurement accuracy.